Morning, we're live here at DEO Fall Summit called Doubling Dental, and I'm here with my good friend, Darin Acopan, and so excited to be here, Darin. These are the events that we've been looking forward to for many years, and it's finally good to see our family back in action and talking about how to scale dentistry, talking about how to, solve all these problems, and dentistry as an industry has come out so much stronger than we even thought in 2020. So thank you for hosting us and having this event. It is one of my favorite events over the years, and we've truly enjoyed being part and parcel of this amazing organization that truly helps dental practices grow and scale their businesses. So welcome.
Well, thank you so much, Amol, for having us. You and I got into this business at about the same time on the special market side, so congratulations.
Thank you.
On scaling Patient Prism as we've scaled DEO, so it's great to have you here.
So tell us, the title of this summit is called Doubling Dental.
Yes.
Tell us, how did you come up with that title? What was the thought process behind calling it Doubling Dental? I'd love to know.
It's a great question, Amol. It's really the collaborative brain trust that is the DEO leadership team. And so Jake Poole, our fearless leader, said, coming out of 2020 and shelter in place, it was great from the perspective that you had time to think as a business owner. Sure. Because you couldn't work.
Right.
So you had time to think about strategy. You had time to think about where you want to take your business in the new year.
Right.
And then shelter in place lifted this year, and everyone's busy, busy, busy. And so what we said is, well, what's going to be contextually relevant? You want to double your patient flow, you want to double your EBITDA, you want to double your top line revenue, double your recruitment, right? It's been such a challenging time to recruit clinical and non-clinical team members. That's the number one pain point. So let's give the audience what they want. And so that's a lot of how we come up with the themes. Is we have a $2.6 billion mastermind group with our membership of 300 DSOs.
Fantastic.
And so we have this constant feedback of, well, what are you struggling with? What's keeping you up at night? And that's a large part of how we curate the content that we deliver.
The doubling idea is interesting because it's a big, it's not easy to double, obviously, but it's a challenge, right? It's a gauntlet. Like, how do we really double this industry?
Yes.
And what problems can we solve? And the lineup is pretty amazing. Anybody that you're excited about as far as speakers go?
I'm going to be biased. So when I got into dental as an outsider, my very first DSO client is one of the speakers, Dr. Michael Riccobene of Riccobene and Associates. And to see him grow from literally an emerging group practice to a full-size DSO,
right,
taking on private equity, going through the peaks and the valleys, hiring leadership teams, firing leadership teams, it's a real thing.
Absolutely.
And so I would be remiss to not say that my number one DSO client in a former life would be my favorite speaker that I'm looking forward to.
Michael is one of the great leaders in this industry, and he truly inspires. And he's abundant as well with his knowledge, and I can't wait to hear him as well. DEO, what happens? I know you guys are growing really fast. Yeah. What's in the store for 2022?
That's a great question. So a lot of you out there in DSO land may have heard we recently acquired Joyful/Traction for Dentists, Dr. Eric Roman and Josie Sewell. They're now partners in the DEO with Jake, myself, Emmett, and Ken.
Very nice.
And the one thing DEO was lacking is we had leadership.
Right.
We had the systems. We had the media arm and the events, but we didn't have a true implementation of an operating system to tie it all together.
Absolutely.
And now with that new venture, we are full service. So I would say DEO at the heart of it is a leadership training development company.
Right.
Now with implementation.
Very nice.
And then a media company that is being built around to support the narrative.
Very nice. So now you'll be able to not only get people in a room, get the masterminds going, get ideas flowing, but actually to execute those ideas, now you have the infrastructure to do that.
Exactly, and it's also benefiting some of our sponsor partners because we want access to the right infrastructure,
Right.
and you're one of one, just like
Thank
DEO.
you.
No
Thank
one
you.
does what you do.
Correct.
And people need to know that.
Correct.
And so you bring phenomenal people together and great things happen, right?
Absolutely. Absolutely. What is it that you're looking to get out of this conference? What do you think that will make it a successful one?
The reality is not all conferences are created equal, and you and I go to about 20 shows a year.
Right.
For a reason.
Correct.
Not because we like to spend time away from our families, but
That's
because
right.
it is a necessary evil to build the relationships you need and the knowledge base you need, because you get something a little bit different from each of them.
Right.
Right? It's not all DSO actually. We go to some solo conferences that you and I have spoken at.
Absolutely.
So the reality is just getting the word out about, hey, there's an easier way than going it alone. You need the
Correct.
right partners. And we may or may not be the right partners for you, but someone is, and you deserve to know who they are.
So if you are a single location, or if you are a small group right now looking to scale and grow larger, what is it that they can expect when they give you a call?
Whether you're a fit for DEO or not, we do have a minimum threshold of revenue in order for this to make sense. But even if you're not, the summit is open to the public.
Okay.
We've got some fourth-year dental students in there.
Oh, fantastic.
Trying to get a head start.
Okay.
So you're never too young, you're never too old. You don't have to want to grow a DSO to want to come to these events, but you owe it to yourself to educate yourself on the business side of dentistry and
Right.
where the future of this industry is going. And the people that really dictate that future are in that room.
Absolutely. No, that's what excites me about the DEO. Whether you are absolutely a single location or you're a dental student, you want to be inspired by this industry that's going to make such a big impact on our society over the next several decades.
Yes.
With the integration of oral health and everything else. I think there is no better time to be in dentistry than today. And DEO really curates the right people to be under the one roof, where you get to meet people who are abundant in spirit, sharing information, sharing knowledge, sharing ideas, sharing their successes, sharing their failures. And that's what excites me. I'm not a dental practice, I'm not a DSO, but I come here and when I attend these sessions, I learn, I take a lot back from my notes, and I'm able to build a better business because of the ideas that you have created and inspired and curated at this thing. So Darin Acopan, it's an honor to be here. I'm always excited to be at events done by the DEO, and every year you raise the bar, and it's a beautiful event in Orlando. I really encourage everybody around the country to look at this organization. I believe DEO Dental Group.
DEOdentalgroup.com is where everything, events, membership information is there. You can schedule time with me, it's non-obligatory. I'll just try to get you pointed in the right direction. If you're not necessarily a fit for our group, I'll try to help you find a group that is.
Absolutely.
And it's all about paying it forward.
Absolutely. And you will see that. You call Darin and you'll see him. He will help you regardless of whether you're the right fit or not. And I really look forward to seeing any of you guys that haven't explored this new renaissance in dentistry. DEO is leading it. So Darin, thank you for doing what you do. Thank you for your friendship over the years. And I'm excited to be part of this summit.
Thank you, Amol.
Thank you.
Appreciate you.
Thanks.